Last time on SAR Trail, we concluded an incredible trip to Moab and headed back to Colorado. The Rocky Mountains are so beautiful when they are snow-covered, and we were looking forward to the change of scenery. All right, so we have found a really gorgeous campsite. Snow everywhere, it's so beautiful. The pines still have some snow on it. You guys love this site?
Yeah, good site.
Yeah, this site is incredible. We've never camped in this part of Colorado before, so this is a special treat for us. And man, we're gonna show you all the surrounding mountains and pines here, but we gotta get our camp set up. Like always, the sun is going down and we need to set up. But we took extra time on this trail to just see more of it and drive more in the snow because it's nice and deep snow. This is all fresh powder. It's starting to get a little icy, but pretty much good powder. And we just wanted to spend some time really enjoying the trail and taking our H3 on some snow trail, which we haven't done a whole lot of, but we got more plans for that in the future. You ready?
Yes.
You ready? Mm-hmm. Let's do it. Every time we pack our H3 and set up and tear down our campsite, we learn more about our overlanding needs. We are constantly looking for ways to make our gear function better. It's a balance between cargo space and weight and the things that we need. Our gear is getting better all of the time, and we have plans to increase our efficiency a whole lot more this year. Over the years, Bailey has gotten more involved in our gear setup. Natalie and I always welcome her help, even if it takes a little bit longer.
Is there a uncle? Please? Okay, done. You're done.
Go back to it.
There, snow here.
All right, so what are you guys cooking?
We're gonna make beef stew. Nice warm dinner.
That sounds great.
Yeah.
What do you need me to do? Because I can set up the tent.
Do that.
Sleeping bags?
Yes.
All right, and then I'm going to get my coat on. Bailey, you staying warm?
Yes.
Let Mommy cook. Taste them good. All right, so dinner is almost ready. We have bundled up because the sun is completely down and the temperature is dropping pretty good.
Yeah.
But we have an awesome beef stew. And what are you making here, baby?
I'm gonna heat up some bread on that cast iron skillet with some butter, toast it. just a minute.
That sounds good. Tell you what, this beef stew is incredible. Absolutely perfect for tonight. It's getting chilly. This will warm us up. And you can see we're using the propane fire pit. Colorado's still under fire ban in, I think, every county, at least every county we looked at going to. So no real wood fires, unfortunately, even though we're covered in snow. But hopefully soon they'll lift the fire ban, and then we can enjoy a much warmer fire. And this puts off some heat, but nothing puts off heat like a wood fire. All right, so you guys saw us camping out in Utah, and we were with a group of friends out there, and I don't know if it was every night, at least a couple of the nights, they had desserts, which we never camped with desserts. But we learned a lesson. It's kind of cool bringing some desserts with you when you camp. So, what do we have tonight, baby?
We have these little personal pies, apple cranberry pies, and we had intended on putting them over a campfire, but we don't have that. So we're going to try to put the Dutch oven over the fire pit and see if they'll warm up.
Let's do it. I think it's going to be great. And then we need the lid, right?
Yes, it's
Perfect.
right here.
It's already done.
Okay.
Put that guy on.
I'm gonna be in charge of that.
Yep. Take this guy on over. What do you think? You want some of this dessert?
Yes.
See if we can get heated up with no problems. Hot chocolate and some pastries. I think we left the pastries on for a little bit too long. Bottom got a little bit burnt, but the rest of them are good.
Pretty good.
Even the bottom's not bad.
That's really good.
Hot chocolate.
So one of the nights we were camped underneath an arch in Utah. You guys saw it, and then Steph, who was traveling with us, made hot chocolate for her and Bailey. And I'm glad, because it got us thinking about doing hot chocolate. We do that sometimes around the house when it's really cold. We'll sit around the fireplace, but we haven't done it out camping, I don't think, ever, have we?
I think we have, but it's been a long time.
It's been a while, but it's really good. Especially when it's cold, anything you can eat that's warm just warms your insides. Really good stuff. After a great dinner, we climbed up into our tent and zipped up for a very calm and quiet night. Good morning, guys. We woke up to an absolutely amazing sunrise, and the sun is coming up and it's starting to heat up the area. Got a little bit cold last night, but we stayed warm up in the tent with our sleeping bags and whatnot, and it was just dead silent. There was no breeze, no nothing. It was so nice. And now today, the sun is beautiful. What a gorgeous winter mountain day. always a challenge in super cold weather to stay hydrated. So we kind of make an intentional effort, because last night we didn't drink enough, but this morning, you know, the water's cold and, you know, a little bit above freezing, but it doesn't matter, we got to stay hydrated. Yeah, that's cold though. Which would be
Almost
great.
like a brain freeze if you drink it too
Yeah.
fast.
If it was 90 degrees out here, it'd be great. But it's 25 degrees. So, a little bit cold. Pop it open. Okay, watch out.
Oh, the grease smells good.
Okay, so you guys know our Timbo Tuscado, the burner went out on it. We've ordered a new one, it hasn't come in yet. So we're looking forward to getting that. But right now we're using this little gas thing, same thing we used over in Utah to cook on. And it's really limited, doesn't have the BTU we really need to cook out here at 20-25 degrees. So we're trying to shield it, holding as much heat as we can, and get really creative. So what do you think, baby?
I think we're gonna have breakfast. We'll be fine.
We're gonna have breakfast. Everything that we're doing to cook with is freezing.
Yeah.
Like the butter is frozen, our water's starting to freeze. The grits hopefully are not gonna be frozen, so we're gonna have to cook fast to keep the grits
Yeah.
going, but I think we're gonna be okay.
Level. Good.
Mm-hmm. Really, really good. And warm. Oh.
My paw.
So, what do you guys think about winter camping this year? We're gonna do some more, get out a lot.
I don't know. Maybe.
Maybe make a couple gear improvements. I think we all could benefit from a little bit better boot.
Yeah, we have good boots, but they're not for this kind of just sitting around in the cold.
Yeah, they're great for snowshoeing or hiking, whatever, but for sitting at a campsite, we could use some more thermal protection.
I wouldn't mind heading back to the desert.
Yeah, maybe not.
I'm heading to Utah pretty soon. Head back there again.
Go to Wyoming where we can have a fire.
Oh, that would be great. Honestly, on a cold morning like this, there's nothing like a warm cup of coffee. And sitting by the fire pit too.
Yeah.
It's actually putting off really good heat for us.
It's not bad, honestly.
Yeah, we used this at another time, and maybe we didn't have the flame up very high. We haven't really used it that often, but it's putting off good heat. It is helping.
It's better than nothing. For
Better
sure.
than nothing. And this is such a huge swing for us, because you guys saw last week we were over in Moab with some friends out camping on trails there, and it was 70, 75 degrees during the day and maybe 35 or 40 at night. We're not going to hit 35 today here for the high. So it's a huge swing, you know, a 50-degree temperature swing at night is a huge difference, or during the day, I mean.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking we'll do our winter camping in like spurts, like a day or two max at the time, but then let's figure a plan on getting back to Moab, getting back into some warmer temperatures. What do you think?
I think that's a good plan.
Good plan?
Yeah.
Good coffee?
Yeah.
All right, enjoy, guys.
We had a great time in the snow. It did have us longing for the warmer temperatures, though. Join us next Friday as we journey back to explore another beautiful area of Utah and learn about some ancient civilizations.